Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Jaguars coming in at 7-1, going up against the Bills, who come in at 1-7.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Get up!
From midfield now, here's Ryan. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, here's Ryan. Gates has it over the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Antonio Gates, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On 2nd down, Ryan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing on third down, Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. This is taken at the 18. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Fournette, a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Hey, watch the slip, watch the slip. Ready, flag 25. Hey, watch the slip, watch the slip.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go, pick it up. Go. Hey, Sal,
And the play clock's running down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On second down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Ryan will throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. To the football, it's blocked.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Avery Jones coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Smith. Dancing to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Ryan. And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Caught out left side by Robinson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And his kick is right through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, here's Smith, and he's going to go down again. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Smith. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. They'll look to set up his blockers. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Here's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. To throw on second down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Henderson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here come the Bills. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have...
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now Henderson, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his big receiver, Robinson, for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the...
Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw on second down, Ryan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Powers through. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's Pope. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Smith. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Myers for the extra point. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They run with Pope again. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And it's the Falcons that have just added to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. Again, the juke. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
On the carry is Henderson. And room there to work it inside the 25. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Meanwhile, over in Houston, and the Texans have scored to add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is Pope. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Pope. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, it's Pope. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith. He finds McCoy. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing is Smith. Incomplete. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down now after the incompletion. The first throw now for the backup, Nathan Peterman. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The first throw for the backup, Peterman. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Miles Jack. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On the give, this is their fullback. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. So 2nd and 10 here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A give to the fullback on the dive. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4 down. 25.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.